Stephan Witherspoon. Pronouns he, him. Well, I started this business because, not a lot of people can go through life or grow up and if they go through trials and tribulations and in times of just hardship, you can latch onto your roots. I'm very lucky for that. My father was born in 1914. He was in World War II. My mother, they're from Shreveport, Louisiana. She's an activist, but they met up here. And they did a lot for Duluth. I mean, they're a part of the Black history in Duluth, as well as other families. And so, and we were blessed. We had a house, a restaurant, and a church. And my father was a preacher, and so I have some pictures up there as well. And the old menu of his restaurant, not my prices. Just saying. But yeah, so I'm very blessed to have those roots here, but also too going through my own individuality growing up here was different.
You want to elaborate on different? Different's pretty big. Is there anything that
different? I mean, it was good. It was good and bad. I didn't realize about racism until I was probably about 10 years old. I was in a 4th Street Park, and there was about 5, 6 white kids there playing some baseball, and I wanted to play. So they all came to me and they said, a white, an in, and a white. And if the white don't win, we all jump in. And that's the first time I heard a rant or anything like that. And then obviously I got angry and I got mad and I fought from that day until I was 17 years old. Almost every day I would fight a white kid. And within that process, I got locked up at AJC about 16 times for him to N-word. So they would call me that and I would beat him up and I would get locked up, yeah.
How has anything changed since then? You were 17, you'd say you got
I mean, yeah, things have changed. It's more subtle. It's more modern. There's newfangled ways and words. But if you're in a community like I am, and like a few other people are, I still work with a lot of youth in the community. I still work with a lot of people in the criminal justice system. I still work with a lot of people who are homeless, who come here and eat. It's still there, and it's still here. And so, if we can make one change or change one person at a time or help one person at a time, I mean, that is what I feel like I'm called to do.
What would you see as needs in the community that such a fund could serve to help?
I mean,
what do you think is important?
Definitely our youth. I think our youth need to experience the outdoors more. I think we gotta. I take our youth, fishing, up the cabins, water skiing, all the fun outdoorsy stuff that a lot of people get to enjoy. You'd be surprised. A lot of youth of color have not even been to a cabin or been on a boat or been fishing or, all these things. So, we want to subject our youth, especially if they live here in this beautiful city, to their wilderness. I want to create a legacy. Continue the legacy of my father and my mother, but create my own legacy. And so that's what I want to do. But by the same token, it always comes back to how my parents treated people. And they treated them like they're very important, like they're the only person in the room. And they wanted to make sure that people were okay. And they wanted to feed people. And my father, there were times where he had barbecues, and we were just sitting there watching them, and he put like 3 barbecues on the porch. And about a half an hour later, you see all these people from the 4-block radius come to our house to eat. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? He goes, everybody can eat. All are welcome at the Lord's table. And you will always remember that. And so, it's about coming together. It's about the fellowship. It's about humanity, which, what a concept. I mean, it's like it's falling off the face of the earth. But we still have it. But, I believe that we can all embrace cultures and share talents. We have many different people with many different cultures, especially in Duluth, and many different talents. And so we can embrace each other and learn from each other, and and treat each other with at least dignity and respect. We don't have to believe in the same creator. We don't have to believe in the same belief system. But I believe everybody, if you are a good person, your core values are basically going to be the same. And I just, it's all about people. And it's all about, love and compassion. It's all about forgiveness. It's all about grace. But also, too, it's just all about togetherness. And so, once we get that back, I think, we'll be good. But that's going to take some work. That's why we have to really cherish and encourage our youth to learn other cultures, but also to learn their own. Because there's a lot of youth and folks who don't know who they are.
Where in this community do you find peace or joy? What are the places that you go to for that? So.
Well, I can go to any lake because I'm an avid fisherman. So, Island Lake, Fish Lake, Rest Lake, Boulder Dam, all Lake Superior. I find, a lot of peace there because I love to fish. I find peace on the hillside where I'm from. And it's good and bad, some horrific memories and some wonderful memories. And then, the creek, we used to go to the creek where it's not like, you would probably know where Burrito Union is, but it's right up there. And so, we had a swimming hole called the Big Tent. And so, we go there as kids and stuff like that. And so we just have fun. Or Leif Erikson Park, they used to be like, one of those old little festivals that, they wear those old clothes, whatever it's called, the Renaissance Festival that, there. And those are fun, I thought. And then we had a old club, it was 16 and older, in which I was way too young to go, but I got it anyway. But it was called Faces. And it was on 12th Avenue East, in between London Road and Superior Street. We also went to roller rink. It was called Saints Roller Rink. It was up on the Miller Truck Highway, right by the Mayans restaurant up there. And there are other places, but great memories here. Great memories, yeah. And then also too, being a singer songwriter. I did the Blues Festival 98, 99. So I did. I got invited on stage, and then I did it at Grandma Sports Garden as well. So it's either you love it or you hate it, but to me, ultimately I love it. It's home.
We're going to bring it just back one more time to the Unity Fund.
Sure.
We really do want to make this
Sure.
fund successful. What would you say to community members about why they should support something like that?
Well, because we want to see everybody succeed. I mean, we have a lot of people say, they care or they want, the city to succeed or they want everybody to thrive in the city. And we have an opportunity here to help out folks, who are less fortunate to have something to succeed, to prosper, or to study or be whatever they want to be. Just give them a chance and give them some opportunity and give them some resources. I have my restaurant here. I am an African heritage, Black-owned business. I'm an entrepreneur. And business is it's good and it's bad, but you have to just stay in the game. You have to keep moving forward. It's not easy by any means, but it's my dream. It's what I love to do, and I'm gonna stick to it, because I never quit. But it's tough though. It's tough. Yeah. Embrace cultures and share talents. It's very interesting to me when we hear about down south in Florida and in other places about when they talk about the critical race theory or whatever, or people not wanting the kids to feel uncomfortable. But guess what? That's our history in the United States and America. That is the dark side of America, and people must know they must know the history. Now, we don't do that to make people feel bad. This is about alertness. It's about, what can we do together to make things better in our society for all people. And of course it's uncomfortable, it's discomfort. And that's what it's supposed to be. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, how can we be the catalyst and work together to make it work for everyone? And that's something to work for, and that's something to be excited about. I work with well over 100 youth a week, and I'm not even in certain organizations anymore, but they come and see me. They ask for my advice. They ask for, if they're mad, sad, whatever. But I hold them accountable, but I let them know if they dream, they can do it, and dream big. I have it up there. It says dream. And I let them know that it's okay to go through certain things in life, but make sure you reach out and make sure that you have someone you can talk to, or you have some kind of resource that can bring you back to where you want to be. We're all connected. And as soon as people realize that, our world will be a better place.